Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
Indeed it is. Thank you, D.A. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Feeds it to Thompson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Thompson's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors. And it's the Suns' ball. Crowder, a screen on Curry. Elbow shot is on the way. Wiggins with the rebound. We're about 1 minute into the first. Curry dishes to Wiggins. On the wing, Green. Wiggins against Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 12. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins.
Enjoy watching Curry getting it done, this time in the mid-range. Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime. That 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
All is well with Curry right now finishing through contact. You feel like he knows that's what is coming and plays that scenario out as he gets to the layup.
And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Barry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
The Suns have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Paul. Shoots over Curry. Paul's shot is off.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Good focus there from Steph Curry, muscling past the defense. Yeah, I said it, muscling to get the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Poole's checked in for Curry.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How he did last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Now here's Booker. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 11.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Now, here's Johnson. The offensive rebound. Saric. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls from Saric.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Crowder. And Lee's subbed in for Booker. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Payne. Warriors with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Poole with the screen for Kuminga. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Craig. That one goes in.
Like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Picked by Kuminga. Poole the pass to Kuminga. It's good. Kuminga's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Saric. 3 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Warriors on top. They lead by 11. The second quarter coming up. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Over Ayton. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
So Steph Curry, the best shooter in the world, is open and has the ball? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Curry passes to Wiggins. 2 points. That one goes. Wiggins has got his second basket.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
Paul dishes to Bridges. From deep. Kept alive. Ayton. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says It helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Phoenix calls timeout. Now here's Paul. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Clippers. Launches it. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's the Suns missing. Warriors leading by 17. Now Curry. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric is checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and it's Payne in for Paul. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney comes in for Wiseman. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Dante DiVincenzo. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Lee comes in for Booker. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Payne finds Craig. Lee with the ball. And here is Craig. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Craig passes to Johnson. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018, and I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and they got out there during the finals.
Curry dishes to Kuminga. Yep, that one goes. Kuminga's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Curry. And it's Looney with the rebound. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Shoots from the high post, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And this is a special player and might be a special night for Curry.
Payne looking around. Saric outside. To the middle. Johnson kicks to Payne. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. Curry with it. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by head coach Monty Williams. Coach, what were the areas of concern in the first half?
Everything. They outworked us out in transition.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for Golden State.
This offense has been off the charts good. I mean, we're seeing player movement, ball movement, guys are getting in the right spots and spacing on the floor.
Just an incredible first half display. And now we turn our attention to the Western Conference standings here in the early going.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And here are the Warriors now. Thompson outside. Rebound by the Suns.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Crowder a screen on Curry. Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Over Wiggins. Booker finds Crowder. Here's Ayton. And Wiseman sends it back.
Feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
That one falls.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ayton a screen on Green. Crowder dishes to Ayton. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, the Houston Rockets will come into town, and the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Crowder. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. But that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Bridges for three. He can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
And Poole gets it to go.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The 11-footer. And he overshot that one, missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Green, no luck.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Paul. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from three as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Looney with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Poole against Paul. With 1 on the clock, and so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Saric. Cameron Payne is out there with Lee. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Biyombo at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating, and those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
Shar just screen on Rollins. Here's Payne. Great D that time from Green.
He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Moody. Another 3 for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Payne can't hit.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Will it go? And Moody pulls it down.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Payne. Passes it to Craig. Takes the 3. Green with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Wiseman. It's good. Wiseman's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Payne passes to Biyombo, and then Biyombo with the dunk.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Warriors.
Here's Wiseman, and the layup's good off the glass.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Payne with it, now Green defending, and Wiseman sends it back. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Green. Klay Thompson comes in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Rollins. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
The Warriors have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
The shot by Sharch, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kuminga kicks it to Looney. Curry against Craig. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 19 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Payne kicks to Sharch. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by Sharch. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wiseman. Phoenix grabs the miss. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payne with it. Curry meets him. Payne dishes to Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. Outside Curry. From downtown, good on the three-point shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2. And Grant, we've got 2 teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of talent on display for both sides, and that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Carmelo Anthony. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Hero. Anthony outside. Here's the 3. Strus with the bucket.
Savvy play by Carmelo. He knows the defense expects him to fire, so he makes a pass to an open teammate.
Curry with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Curry gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Curry. The 3 from Thompson. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lowry. Hero for 3. He's off on that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Strus the pass to Adebayo. Hero for 3. Knocks down the triple.
This is why Hero is a volume three-point shooter. He's so effective from deep.
Curry against Lowry. Green with a screen on Lowry. Curry passes to Green. Cranked it in off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Curry against Lowry. Out to Anthony. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Launches a 3. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
There's that touch from outside. Love seeing Melo rise up with confidence.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Green. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Poole in for Curry. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Yurtsevens checked in for Adebayo. Dedmon comes in for Anthony. Martin, he's checked in for Hero. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And that one's good. Poole.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Pass to Martin. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And here's Yurtseven. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Martin with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. Martin misses. The Warriors have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Now here's Poole. Guarded closely. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Wiggins, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to Vincent. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dedmon, a screen on Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. Martin. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kuminga against Martin. Kuminga, the pass to DiVincenzo. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Martin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From deep. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their work from distance had... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Green in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Kyle Lowry didn't make his first All-Star game until year 9. That is very rare.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. Anthony grabs the board. Miami has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Breaking into an all-star team like Lowry did. Man, it's so tough, Smitty.
There are only 12 spots, BA, and Kyle grabbed one of them. Reason why he's played at an unbelievable level, and his teams, they are winning.
Low block shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Miami, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Hero. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Anthony. He's covered by Curry. Anthony against Curry. Anthony with a bucket.
Carmelo loves going to work in close. Feels like he can score at will down there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Curry. Curry with another miss.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Hero, no good. The Warriors shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. There's the 3. That won't go either for Curry.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Now Anthony. He's got 5. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, BA. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Stephen Curry. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Martin. And a miss there on the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Really left him alone that time. Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Hero for 3. Here's Dedmon, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
Pass to Thompson from deep 3-point range. And it's Miami with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Poole left side. DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to Thompson. Poole outside. Beyond the arc. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Poole. And the Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in for DiVincenzo. And Miami with a change here too. Strus is checked in. Here's Vincent. He's got 5. Dedmon, a screen on Poole. Pass to Dedmon. Shoots over Wiseman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The thing about Dedmon, doesn't have a lot of go-to moves, but his activity causes havoc.
And he makes both free throws. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Poole outside. On the wing, Thompson looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Strus's shot is off.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And so it's Miami closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on deep. Allie, as always, thank you.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference.
You take a look at the Heat.
And moving on to our current game, it was not. And that's it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Carmelo Anthony out there with Max Strus. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Moving well off the ball. Steph got some space, and he buried it.
Lowry finds Hero. Strus with it. Anthony with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Strus. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Strus has got 5 now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Hero outside. Pass to Anthony. Here's Lowry. Thompson with the block.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. DiVincenzo comes in for Klay Thompson. And Miami also making a switch. Yurtsevens checked in. Hero against DiVincenzo. And here's Curry for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half. Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Lowry. Miami, no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Green against Yurtseven. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. He's got 13.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Lowry, the pass to Strus. Hero on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Hero, no good. Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Green with the ball. Hero picks him up. Hero against Green. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Strus. Soft touch off the glass. Strus has got 7 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And the Warriors make some changes. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Poole in for Stephen Curry. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. DiVincenzo against Strus. Pass to Wiggins. And it's Miami with a rebound. Yurtseven's got 5 rebounds in the game. Martin, the pass to Strus. Back to Martin. All alone. And there are the Heat with another bucket. 1:36 left in the third quarter here. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Wiggins finds Looney. An easy 2 on the layup.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Here's Kuminga. From down in the low post, it goes. Kuminga's got his first basket.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to Vincent. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Dedmon. Martin outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Vincent. The 3. That one doesn't drop. Right side, Kuminga. Yep, that one's good. And now just a 4-point Miami lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Poole. Pass to Strus. Now here's Dedmon. Here's Vincent. He's got 5. From deep. Can't get it to drop. And we've reached the end of the third. Heat out in front. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Curry and Thompson pair up at the 1 and the 2. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. Anthony with a bucket.
Melo is a threat to score from anywhere. The mid-range shot is not much of a challenge.
Thompson outside. Over to the left wing. Looney passes to Thompson. And here's Curry for 3. And they recover it. Wiggins with it. 5 on the clock. Outside Curry. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Anthony with a screen on Curry. Out to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Adebayo against Looney. The three is up. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's caught fire from beyond the arc here, and he's really got it going in the second half.
Lowry, the pass to Martin. Anthony with a screen on Wiggins. Martin finds Anthony. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Lowry. Thompson outside. To tie it up. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 22.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Anthony with a screen on Wiggins. To the paint. Anthony with a bucket.
Carmelo Anthony rolls to the bucket. Easy money.
Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Curry against Lowry. Thompson outside to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Heat. Lowry, the pass to Martin. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's the double team with Wiggins. Anthony misses. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Looney. Now Curry. The three is up. Drains the triple. 25 points in the game.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 1. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Thompson. Strus, he's checked in for Miami. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Curry passes to Wiggins. No good on the triple. Miami has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Curry against Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Green. Three-pointer, Anthony. The Heat rebound. Adebayo laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Adebayo's got his first bucket in this one.
Coaches trust Adebayo, and he's being rewarded. This guy has done everything they've asked and then some.
It's Poole on the wing. Anthony against Green. Pass to Curry from deep. Laces one from 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now Anthony. Green covering. Anthony against Green. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Golden State calls timeout. They're on top by 2. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The greatest shooter ever. Yes, I said it. Steph Curry, a great option at the line here.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. Hero, the pass to Anthony. Miami, no good that time either. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 17-7 run, and they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker.
And this is a big moment. I mean, Green wanting to come through for his squad in important stretches.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts him up 5. Miami with the ball. Hero for 3. Miami, no good that time either. And now we've got an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. Hero for 3. That shot off. And so it's Golden State winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill,